Hello, and welcome back to the Simple Life with Sam, with your host Sam. As you can see, this is a new setup we've got, but we can get onto that another time. But for now, I wanted to talk to you about two stories that have really helped me with my life, and I've learned some valuable lessons from this. And I hope you can learn as well from these too. You may have already heard of these, and that's absolutely fine. But for those who don't, who haven't heard from these before, I hope you enjoy them and I hope you get some value from them too. So, the first story I wanted to talk about is the teaching of the donkey. And it all starts with one day a farmer's donkey fell into a well. The animal cried loudly for hours while the farmer tried to find something to do to help him out. Finally, the farmer decided that the donkey was old and the well was already dry and needed to be covered anyway. That it really wasn't worth pulling the donkey out of the well. The farmer invited all his neighbours to come and help him. They each grabbed a shovel and began to throw dirt into the well. The donkey then realised what was happening and cried horribly loud. Then, to everyone's surprise, the donkey stopped crying after a few shovelfuls of mud, of dirt. The farmer finally looked down into the well and was amazed at what he saw. With each shovelful of dirt, the donkey was doing something incredible. It was shaking off the dirt and stepping on top of the dirt. And very soon, everyone was surprised how the donkey reached the mouth of the well, went over the edge and trotted out. And the point of that story is life is going to throw dirt at you. All kinds of dirt. And the trick to getting out of the hole is to shake it off and to use it to step up. Each of our problems are a step up. And we can get out of the deepest holes we can get out of the deepest holes as long as we don't give up. We are a solution, we are not a problem. With each bit of dirt, with each problem you've got, there's always something to be learned from that. And it may take a bit of time, but that's okay. It's all about the learning and growing from this. The second story I want to talk to you about is the story of the Chinese farmer. And this is probably a more well-known story, but again, for those who haven't heard of this, I hope you can take some value from this. And it all starts with there was a Chinese farmer who lost a horse. It ran away. And all the neighbors came round that evening and said, "Isn't that too bad? That's horrible. No, that's awful." And the farmer said, "Maybe." The next day, the horse came back and brought 7 wild horses with it. And all the neighbors came around again and said, "No, why, that's great, isn't it? That's amazing. That's incredible." And the farmer went, "Maybe." The next day, his son was attempting to tame one of the wild horses and was riding it and was thrown and broke his leg. And all the neighbors came around that evening and said, "No, that's too bad, isn't it? That's awful. No, it's not good that he broke his leg." And the farmer said, "Maybe." The next day, the conscription officers came around looking for people to join the army. And they rejected his son because he had a broken leg. And all the neighbors came around and said, "Isn't that wonderful? That's amazing. He gets to stay." And the farmer said, "Maybe." And the point of the story for this is that the whole process of nature is immensely complex. And it's really impossible to tell whether anything that happens in life is good or bad. You never know what will be the consequences of misfortune, and you'll never know what the consequences of good fortune is. Now, I hope you've enjoyed them two stories. Leave comments under the video if you have any stories of your own or you want to comment on these stories, and you'll be hearing again from me soon. But for now, take care.